Welcome everyone, it's my daily vlog channel, Eric B's Daily Vlogs. Sun's out, rain looks like it's stopped for now. Let's just hope it's not gonna rain for the rest of the week. I go home sometimes for lunch and I watch TV1. They will show like old Sanford and Son and Good Times. Makes me realize how good TV was back then. You don't have anything like that anymore. Back then growing up, you had Good Times, Happy Days, Laverne and Shirley, Brady Bunch. Those were all cool shows growing up, watching. Sanford and Son, I don't think he'll survive in a day and age like today. I mean, Fred Sanford didn't say a lot of racist things, but I can see a lot of people getting offended. Good Times too. Good Times, not a lot of racial words. They didn't say anything. I mean, it was just a poor family growing up in the projects of Chicago. But there was one show that a lot of you, I don't know if you guys remember, it's called That's My Mama. That's My Mama came out around the same time like What's Happening, when What's Happening came out. But when that came out, oh my God. And I even brought this up to Vita the other day, how they don't have any good cartoons out anymore. Back in the days you had Popeye, you had Bugs Bunny, Looney Tunes shows. Those are cool shows to watch back in the days. Now you're stuck with nothing really interesting. There's nothing that interests me to watch. Like SpongeBob's the only cartoon I like watching because it's the closest to what I used to watch growing up. You know, like the whole Bugs Bunny, Roadrunner era. Even Popeye back then was good. Now there's like really nothing good to watch. You know, and I grew up 70s and 80s watching cool cartoons, watching cool TV shows, like Happy Days, Laverne and Shirley, even like Mork and Mindy, Brady Bunch, and I can go on and on. Like again, you can't get away with a lot of stuff these days that they got away back then. Like Sanford and Son, you know, him calling his sister-in-law Esther ugly and her calling him you big dummy. You can't do that anymore. Now TV shows, when you say a certain word, you're gonna get everybody like complaining about that show. You know, and if you watch like All in the Family or even the Jeffersons, oh man, those shows back then was even worse. I mean, God, All in the Family, that guy, Archie Bunker was, man, he was like ultimate racist. But it was good TV. I mean, you know, we knew what was right and wrong. We knew what not to say. It was entertaining. It was funny. And like I said, now you can't really do any of that. Now it's more about drama, who's cheating on who, let's kill this person, find out who killed them. Even TV shows like Brady Bunch was not as risque back in the days. When you came out with like Three's Company, they did a little more risque things. You know, that's the first time they mentioned like homosexual. Jack Tripper was pretending to be gay just so he could live with the ladies. And, you know, back then, it was funny. It was funny when you saw stuff like that. You know, Too Close for Comfort, TV show that was filmed here in San Francisco. Good TV show. It lasted for a good while, and those are TV shows I like watching. Stuff like that. Pretty cool, pretty entertaining. Like I said, now someone has to be killed. Someone has to be shooting someone. There has to be a scandal. You know, something. If you guys are watching the videos, please make sure you like and subscribe. I switched over to this new channel, and I was hoping everyone who followed me from the old channel would subscribe. My subscribe is not where I want them to be right now, but if you guys can subscribe to this channel, if you're watching them, subscribe to them. That'd be very helpful on my end. Thanks, guys. But yes, shows nowadays is just so different from what it was when we were growing up. You know, I miss shows like Good Times, Sanford and Son. What else? Like again, like Happy Days, Laverne and Shirley. Those shows were like iconic, and I miss shows like that as well. And nowadays, you know, besides shows like Walking Dead, Game of Thrones, they did a remake of Hawaii Five-0, 24. Those shows are still cool. You know, I still like those shows. but it's not what they used to be. You know, back in the days, what they used to be, like we would wait to go watch like the Good Times and Sanford and Son. At least I would. I don't know if you guys did, but I would. You know, I like those shows. But it is what it is. A lot of it is politics. You know, politicians, they hear a TV show with anything bad or any bad language. If it's not on cable, it's going to get pulled off. And that's usually what happens to them. But it is what it is, I guess. Alright, guys. Vlog is ended. Go in peace.